What's up, people? So we're going to talk a little bit about striking for self-defense on the street for civilians. This is a trap that you can set when you're managing an unknown contact, and it is a winner. Okay, it does several things. There's a few steps to it that are going to deselect you and show that potential predator that you're not dumb. You're not just going to stand there with your hands down and get smacked. It's going to give you a huge tactical advantage in luring them into a false sense of confidence where they feel like they're in an advantageous position, but really they're doing exactly what you want them to do. And then it's going to give you something that if law enforcement becomes involved later, you have an articulatable defense to say, I did this, they did this, I did this, they did this, therefore I smacked the shit out of them and took off, okay? What would a reasonable person do? Reading the indicators of the situation, target glances, all these different things to make good decisions. But once you feel that that person is up to no good, no more politeness, no more procrastination. We do work, we get out of there. Giving them a two-piece and heading down the road is a lot better than having to draw or get into a bigger scuffle. Striking, wrestling, jiu-jitsu is something that if you want to be well-rounded, you need to get planted into all this stuff and supplement your shooting stuff with hand-to-hand. It's a must. The first part of the trap, though, the first data point that we're going to gather from them, because what we're going to do is throw out a little bit of bait. They take it, we collect the data, then we throw that bait out again. If they take it, first thing I'm going to do is take a small step back, throw the hands up. Hey, what's up? That small step does two things. One, it's the first part of the data that we need to gather, because if they take up that ground, if they converge on you and cover that ground, that's telling you that they want to encroach on you, they want to impede your movement, they want to get close to you for a reason, right? First indicator. And two, it's disguising your footwork. So they think you're just kind of taking a step back. What you're really doing is positioning your feet so that you can smack the shit out of them, okay? So then part two of the trap is a large step. So let's say this dude, he takes up that small step. I'm thinking, okay, he wants to be close to me. He's continuing to close the distance on me. Even though I got my hands up, I'm in a defensive posture already. Now, step two is I'm going to take a large step back with a verbal command to get up out my space, okay? Whatever that might be, figure it out in the moment, work on it at the house when you're smacking a heavy bag, or at the gym. You got to get these things practiced in you so they feel natural on the day when you're stressed out and your heart's beating. All right, so we collected the data from the small step. They encroached. All right, when I take this big step and I put out that verbal command, if they cover that big step worth of ground, that's all that's all I need. Okay, now I have a reasonable fear that they are some sort of predator, and they're wanting to do me no good right now. There's something going on here. So if they cover that large distance after you told them, at the same time you're stepping back, you're dropping back into a fight position, and you're throwing them hands up and saying, stop, you need to back up, dude, whatever it is. When they take up that ground, all right, the trap is they think they're going to continue to bully you, continue to push you back. As soon as they step to take up that ground, I mean, as soon as their front foot lands, bang, okay, two-piece. Straight punches, no hooks. Ding, ding, 1, 2. So, the best way to do this, what I've found in my pretty extensive experience with doing this to people, what I found is, don't even worry about throwing a stiff jab. I throw a smack jab with the whole back of my hand. All right, it's very distracting, disorienting kind of. And what it really is, what's great about it is, one, it's very fast. It's even faster than throwing a stiff jab. Okay, even when you really know how to throw stiff jabs and nice jabs, which is something that takes a while to learn. Most people can learn how to throw a fairly solid right hand, or vice versa, left hand, fairly solid straight cross pretty quickly. It's an easy punch. You want to think about it like a piston. You want to just stab the person with it. I want you to think about sticking your strong hand inside of their head. Just stab, okay, like a piston. You're just slinging it out there. Okay? So, that jab being a smack jab, you're smacking them with the backside of your hand, so it's very, very quick, and this is what they see. Bang, bang. All right, so bang, boom. There's no time for anything else. And just a solid, stiff aim for the neck, basically, with that right hand. Bah! And you can throw it on somebody and smack the shit out of them. And you don't have to knock them out. You don't have to leave them laying. You just bang, put one on them, nice, crispy, hard, a little bit of bad intentions to it, and then you're gone. By the time they realize they've just been punched in the face, you are gone. You are back 25 yards away, you're across the street, you're peaced out. Okay, that's the whole premise of all this.